It is so good to be back. Thank you everyone for being so damn patient with me. So today's video, if you read the title, you know that we're gonna talk about channel updates and we're gonna talk about update on my road trip. Hey, so I was a little disappointed coming back. Number one, because the vacation's over. But number two, as you all know, and I want to say thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed and watched all my videos. I have reached 3,000 subscribers, and I recently applied to monetize my channel. And I was not expecting YouTube to deny me. And so my channel ended up getting denied. So I won't be able to monetize any of the videos that I post on my YouTube channel, and they're giving me an option to reapply again in 30 days. So moving forward, what I do plan to do is I want to continue working on this channel full time. I want to keep building up my subscribers. I want to keep building up the viewers on my channel, but I've also decided as well to start up a Patreon page. So if any of you want to help continue supporting my channel, I would greatly appreciate you all to go check that out. My goal is to dive into this full time with my heart, with my soul, and just give you guys everything. So what that means and what that looks like is I will be trying to do my best to post at least once a day onto my Patreon. And that includes things like variety shows, that includes things like K-dramas at a later time, and mostly is going to be things that I would normally post onto YouTube, but more of like an early access, early release type of thing, and lots of live stages. My goal, because I know that a lot of the live performances will get blocked on YouTube, so a lot of it will be going onto my Patreon, so you guys can all experience that roller coaster, experience that emotion, experience that entire, all of that together. There's nothing like going to a live performance. There's nothing like going to a concert and really like taking in all the energy, all the love, all the good stuff while you're there. And this way we can kind of share that experience together, without actually being there together. And yeah, guys, it's been such an incredible journey, and I'm looking to dive into more groups as well as more EXO. I think the goal and the plan for as of right now is to keep diving into more SM artists, right? So we got Red Velvet, we got Super M, right? And we got NCT, and we got Wavy, and we got so many other dope artists and groups as well that I want to dive into, which is going to be the main goal of this channel. But once again, I just want to say thank you so much to all of you who have watched my videos, supported my channel, and just been there with me on this ride and on this journey, and for just accepting me for who I am, and with no judgment and no hate, and it's just really incredible. It's so amazing to be able to just open up, be yourself, and feel accepted by everyone. So thank you to all of you for allowing me to do that. And also, thank you for listening to me rant sometimes, because I like to throw in more personal things into my video, and I know a lot of you come just so you can watch my reaction to the video, but I appreciate all the ones who stick around to just listen to me talk about me, and listen to me open up about myself and a little bit about my life. So I just want to say thank you to all of you who do that. Now, an update on the trip. Oh my god, guys, honestly, a week for me is like perfection. It's like just the right amount of time without feeling too homesick, right? And I don't know if you guys are like me at all, but I'm kind of weird in the way that like I crave change, but I need structure and routine. For example, on the trip, every single day, and this is no different from when I'm here at home in Calgary, I make an effort every single morning to wake up and be at the gym for at least an hour, right? So what me and my girlfriend did, we actually ended up waking up at 4:30 every single day and went to our hotel gym. And my main focus for that time, because I knew I was just gonna be eating a ton of good food, is just cardio. So we woke up every single morning while we're on that trip at 4:30 in the morning, and I did a full hour of cardio. And then we go about the rest of our vacation, the rest of our day, and just felt like we did something productive, and to keep that routine and that structure that we had here in Calgary. But I crave change. I crave it so much, right? I can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, because I just need something different, you know? Like I can't, I don't like routine in that way where everything feels the same every single day, but I need that little bit of structure just to keep me grounded, right? So I don't know if any of you guys are like that as well. If you are, comment down below, let me know what's good. So we went up for our 2-year anniversary. So, and it was kind of amazing too, because it was just the perfect time where we got Bella, which is our French Bulldog, a few months ago. So we planned it out where we would go on our 2-year anniversary road trip all the way to Vancouver, and also be able to bring our little daughter with us on that trip. So it was like our first ever like real road trip, and just amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing, because you hear stories all the time about especially with puppies, right? Because they're so used to only being in a car for a period of time because they're getting transferred to the vet, you know, and that's what they get so accustomed to and so used to. But this one was just so amazing. It was a 13-hour drive from Calgary to Vancouver, and she was just incredible all the way through. When we took our breaks every 4, maybe 5 hours, we'd get out, she'd do her potty thing, we'd feed her, and then we're back in the car and we're on the road and we're going again, right? And she was just amazing. She literally slept. She was sleeping the entire time. And there was just something so calming about it, you know? Like there were moments where my girl would be sleeping too, and she'd be sleeping, and I'd just be kind of on my own driving, in just silence. And all I can hear is her just snoring, just snoring in the background. It was just, you know, there's just something so amazing about that calming effect that, you know, just seeing that. And yeah, it was just crazy, because I don't think it's a road trip that I want to do often, but it's definitely one that you have to experience at least once, just because flights to Vancouver at this time, and even during the non-pandemic times, can be really expensive. They can be up to $400 to $500 per person, whereas you can rent a vehicle and you can drive up there. You lose about half a day. You lose a full day of driving there and back at the end of the trip, but there's just something about being out on the road, jamming to some music, listening to some podcasts, and just, you know, freeing the mind, even for a short period of time, or even a long period of time, you know, just to slow things down for a minute. And it was just something so relaxing, so calming about that. But then at the same time, stressful. Stressful because you're driving 13, 14 hours, and, you know, it's a long road trip. It's a long drive. But it was amazing up there. We had some amazing food. We took Bella onto the Capilano suspension bridge. So that was her first time ever actually like going hiking. And she did amazing too. She's just such a trooper. I can't believe how confident and how strong she is, even as a puppy, you know? Like, she's not afraid of anything. She'll just like dive into it head first. Like, no matter what challenge is in front of her, she just dives into it and she just does it. And, you know, no questions asked. And there's just something to appreciate and to also learn from that, right? So yeah, just so fun, so much fun. And we ended up going, we rented a Sea-Doo, and we ended up going to an amazing oyster bar. And if any of you love oysters, this is the place to be. The name of the restaurant was Fanny Bay Oyster Bar, and there's actually an oyster called Fanny Bay, and they're located in Vancouver. So they're so thick, they're so juicy, they're so succulent and delicious. And I would highly, highly, highly recommend going there if you ever go to Vancouver. And all in all, you know, it wasn't a big trip, but it was just enough where we could just step away from our normal lives, even just for a moment, and just spend some real quality time together, you know, with no distractions, and just focus on each other and focus on building our relationship and focus on being with Bella at that time. And now, of course, not everything was sunshine and rainbows, and you know, that's to be expected with the trip, right? So actually our second day when we got there, if you guys have watched my last video from XO Tempo, I mentioned that Bella was having some complications with the cherry eye, which is completely okay now, but we were told that at some point closer to when she's about 6 months old, they highly recommend going in and doing surgery for it because it could be a reoccurring thing. But also that she was suffering through a UTI from a couple weeks ago. So that started reoccurring as well while we were in Vancouver, and it was on our second day. The first day we got there, she seemed completely okay, completely normal, and then all the symptoms, all the things that you see in a UTI started showing up, and it was just, it was terrible. It was terrible to be put in that situation. We had a bunch of plans for the day, and we canceled it immediately, right? And we ended up calling the emergency. They told us that it was gonna cost us $170 just for a consultation fee, and there's no guarantees that we would even get in on time. So we ended up going to a local vet at that time, and guys, I just wanna say, phenomenal. If you ever go to Vancouver and you need a vet, Yaletown Pet Hospital, phenomenal. They got us in on short notice. They took such good care of Bella. And what was really funny too is we bought this like pajama shirt for Bella because she was having like an allergic reaction when she was scratching a lot. So this shirt basically has a little pocket square on the back of it that says "looking like a snack" with the light crossed out and then 4 replaced with it. And they actually put a little treat inside her shirt for being such a good girl. And we didn't see it until we got back to the hotel, and I honestly thought that was just that little thing that you do that just like really creates this amazing experience, right? So for her, Bella, that was super unexpected. Maybe I have to make a video in the future about things about French Bulldogs, because there's such amazing pets and such amazing companionship, but they can be very expensive. And we were told, and we were under the assumption that like this was gonna happen, but we just weren't expecting the amount of things that have happened since we've gotten her. It honestly feels like every single week or every other week there's something new that we have to take care of or pay for. And I highly recommend, if you are going to own a French Bulldog, get insurance. It's going to be a lifesaver. So the cost for the vet for that day was just a little over $600. They had to do another test where they have to try to isolate and find out what bacteria they need to prescribe a very specific antibiotic for. And thankfully, we actually had a trial insurance that was given to us by our vet, and the deductible ended up being only $100, and they would give back up to 80% of the entire cost. So we spent $600 for the bill plus another $100, but then we are going to be getting back 80% of that entire cost. So honestly, such a lifesaver to have that, and I highly recommend doing that as well if you are going to own a French Bulldog. And we're just happy. We're just happy because now she is okay. She's doing fine. We're just waiting to get back the results on her test, and then our primary vet is going to just prescribe some new antibiotics for her, and hopefully she can just be okay for once, you know, because she's a puppy, you know, and she's only 4 months, and she deserves to live a happy life where she's not constantly going to the vet or constantly having to take antibiotics or, you know, all these things. And yeah, so thank you everyone so much for listening to me ramble, for listening to me talk. Once again, I would really appreciate if you all go and check out my Patreon. I'm going to be posting so many videos on there. I appreciate the support from each and every single one of you. Now, of course, you don't have to, and even you just clicking on this video and watching with me, that supports my channel a whole lot. So thank you for doing that. And as you know, we got a new video, the last music video for EXO, coming up right after this. So stay tuned, get ready, and I'll catch you guys on that video. All right? Peace.